1, scene 1, take 1. Ready?
Ready? Action.
Action, right. We're going to completely wing this. We
Best way to do.
We don't know where we're going with it or why we're doing it. We're just going to wing
really
it.
got a topic, to be fair.
Brief introduction. So, I'm Chris Tomlinson. I'm the owner CrossFit Witness, and this is Ellie. She is just about to go full time with us at CrossFit Witness. So tell us about that, Ellie.
Oh, putting it on me already. So I've just finished university. I've been doing sport development and management. I've been a member here for like 3 years now. It was just after Chris took over. And then I've been coaching here for about over a year now. So I've decided to take the plunge of going full-time PT, taking a leap of faith and going for it. What about you, Chris? Tell us about you.
I think most people probably know about me. I do enough talking online and stuff. Basically today all we wanted to do really, wasn't it? Just have like a bit of an introduction to what we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff. I tried to do a little bit of it last year with a bit of vlogging and stuff, but in the end it just become too much work, and I didn't want it to become more work than having fun doing it. And a lot of it was talking about the stuff which is going on outside of the gym and outside of the box, and the stuff like we coach every day and tell people like good mechanics on the deadlifts or whatever it might be, or good technique on the gymnastics and how to do this and nutrition, this and that. But what we don't really talk about a lot in the gym so much is like external pressures, lifestyle things which are coming into it, like social media, just anything and everything outside of the gym, really. Stress related things and all those sorts of things. They're all happening to our members, but they're not quite anything we can sort of approach because of like the class environment, and it's such like a big environment with such a diverse member base.
And only a short amount of time as well.
Yeah, we've got a certain amount of time, and we generally as coaches don't get a lot of time to actually have conversation either, because we're so busy and we're like flipping back and two.
Yeah.
Like you've got clients or I've got clients, and then you're back home because you need to eat, and then I'm nipping off from where else. We don't really get time to have a conversation. So what we're going to do is maybe every 2 weeks, I don't know, we'll have to work it out. We don't want to make it more work than it is.
No, might become a bit of a therapy thing for you. I'll be wanting one every week.
Like, Chris, we're doing another podcast. But we'll try and get some of the other coaches as well. We'll try and make them book time off work because they've got real jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like us.
Yeah.
But they've got proper jobs and lives and things. So we'll try and get them to get away from their real lives.
And have a bit of thought.
And we'll get them in. And hopefully as well we can get some members in. I know a few members have said already that they want to come on and talk about mental health problems, or like a couple of people talked about like they want to go over nutrition, like what's worked with them in the past, and like talk about what we feel about their certain nutrition bases and things like that. So we'll just try and go over that really.
Yeah.
But I think we've got a pretty like similar outlook.
Yeah. On like fitness industry and stuff. No, we definitely have similar ones. But yeah, because we were talking before, weren't we, about like the fitness industry and stuff, and we got onto the topic of it, because obviously with personal training and stuff, like some jobs obviously do have a level of competitiveness, but you rarely have a job where several people can have a completely different view and approach than you, and you can see that and think, oh my god, I can't believe they're getting away with, like they're doing so well on not a lot of knowledge and stuff like that. Like the thing is, some people get good at the gym and then think they know everything about personal training. So that's different to other jobs, because say if I was speaking to an engineer, I wouldn't do one little thing of engineering and be like, right,
yeah, like I can't remember where I got it from. I think I heard it somewhere else, but I've always used the same thing, and like I brush my teeth every day. I wouldn't start trying to brush other people's teeth or being a dentist and start an Instagram page
About dentistry.
Chris Tomlinson dentistry. I'll come round and brush your teeth and stuff.
Tomo's teeth.
Yeah, just because like I know how to brush my own teeth.
Yeah.
And
no, that's true. That.
It's the same with like a lot of things like that. You can't just expect because you've got in shape once or you lost a bit of weight 5 years ago, and your mate says in the pub one night, "Oh, would you train me as well?" And you go, "Oh yeah, well there's a demand there. I should start doing it." And then the next thing, obviously the next logical step in the fitness industry these days is obviously just get naked. Yeah. Because obviously you need a better outreach. So you need to just get naked and start getting your arse out.
Because then it just it becomes completely... You're not even... I bet you some people are not saying that there's loads of pervs out on Instagram. I don't mean it like that, but...
There is.
But there is.
Just let's be honest. Instagram is
you're probably not even looking
people.
At the content. You're just seeing a good girl or a good man with a good body. You don't care what they're selling half the time. You're just you look good. I'm a creep. Gonna slide into your DMs.
Yeah, but the problem is, when it comes to social media, the more likes you get, and I know what we always talk about, it shouldn't matter how many likes you get and blah blah blah. But the way it works is when if I put a post up, if nobody likes it within a certain amount of time or it's got minimal likes, Instagram removes it from the feed of the rest of my followers. Yeah. So if you have got a load of perverted people on there, and they're all liking it immediately because they've probably got the notifications turned on. Because
they're ready.
You're about to get your fanny out or something. So they're ready with their notification. If they're all liking it immediately, Instagram deems it as an important post.
It's a good post. More people need to see it.
So more people see it, and then their outreach is bigger then.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying because obviously when you could spend 20 minutes putting some good solid content together, which could change someone's life.
Like my Wednesday wisdom videos.
Little plug there for an extra. But yeah, you could spend ages putting together some good content, and then people just bypass it because
they're looking at a naked person instead.
Yeah, because you're just talking about whatever, and you're fully clothed and stuff.
And a load of it as well. I was looking through some of these content, and if you actually read what they wrote, it is a load of waffle.
Yeah, they don't have a
it doesn't make sense. It's just anyone could write it. They're just telling you about the day, but a lot of it isn't even I'm not saying that because I'm not one of them personal trainers either that wants everything backed up by evidence. I'm saying this because here's the evidence, but a lot of it is just chatting shit.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, but
it's not even bro science.
No.
So bro science had people with experience backing it up.
Yeah.
To say oh, this worked for me. But they're just completely making stuff up now.
Just to look like these fitness. It's more of a fitness guru now. They're trying to branch off into everything, and it's mad because we were saying before that it's people then, everyone wants the perfect body with minimal effort. That's what everyone wants. So when they see these people posting stuff and they're like, oh yeah, I've ate whatever I wanted today because happiness and stuff, that's what people want to hear. They're like, I want to eat anything I want and look like you. But it's probably not the case. It just appeals to a lot more people because everyone wants to be able to still eat loads and loads and still look like these models. Because another thing that I saw, which I thought was interesting, was it was where someone said that a lot of models now, some people naturally have a good physique. So obviously they can still have the knowledge, but they're naturally going to look better without necessarily putting as much work in. But then they're preaching to other people look at me and my good metabolism. I can eat this and still look good. And that's what people want, but it's not real. That's not possible for 90% of the population that you see. That you're seeing a minimal amount of people that look that good on Instagram, and you're comparing yourself to that.
Yeah, and a lot of things now as well, especially this is my other side of things, is doing photography and stuff. A lot of people getting professional images now for social media, so they've got good lighting, and good lighting's massive.
Oh my god, yeah.
I use it for when I
that lighting upstairs is boss.
Most of my photos, if I've got my top off, are upstairs with good lighting, because why would I not use good lighting to my advantage? Well, it doesn't mean I look like that all the time.
Yeah.
It's just my chosen highlight reel.
It's today, I woke up and thought, I've got a bit of abs going on here, but it's because I was dehydrated.
Yeah.
The minute I have a breakfast and a drink, I just went back to normal. So it is, but always without the good lighting.
So what do you think, like, has been one of your biggest barriers as a personal trainer? What are you struggling with as becoming new to the industry? So obviously I've been doing, like, I've seen it from the way it was.
Yeah.
You're coming into it fresh now.
Yeah. I'd say, to be honest, thinking of it, there's a load. I can think of more barriers at the minute than, not necessarily good things, but I'd say definitely like how much social media is, that you've got to put a lot of thinking goes into what you post on social media, and then for it to be like maybe not necessarily seen by a lot of people either. And then you've got as well kind of more like we were saying before, everyone kind of thinks that they know about fitness. So a lot of the time it's like, I've studied it, I've got a degree now, and people are still like, yeah, but so-and-so down the shop told me that as long as I don't eat carbs after 8 o'clock, I'm going to lose a stone.
Barbara from the office.
Yeah, and it's always stuff like that, like, and you think, right, okay, well, I won't come into your job and start telling you what to do. So I think it's a lot of the time just getting people to you need to trust your own knowledge and be confident in what you know, but then trying to get other people to be on that wavelength.
The problem what's happened is, in the industry, it's become saturated with so many knobheads.
Yeah.
That people don't trust the industry itself, because there's no like sort of defining sort of governing body to say like you are a decent PT or whatever. Like if you're a doctor, you know, like, well, if I went to a doctor and I knew they had a doctor, you know they've achieved some sort of like academic thing, whereas a lot of people now, they're not even qualified for one. Because
I've never had a single PT, like a client, ask me about what qualifications I have.
No, neither have I, in 10 years.
Never.
Neither have I.
It's like you learn a lot more on the job, obviously, but a lot of these PTs might not even have like the basic qualifications, really. But it is like, I'd say barriers are mainly getting people to trust my own knowledge, and then definitely Instagram, because like when I look at them posts and I see what posts get attention and likes, I think that's not me, so I'll never post stuff like that because it's not in my character. So that's a bit deflating, because you think, God, is that what you have to do to get noticed? But then I don't know, I just think that a lot of barriers is the amount of competition that is out there, and then just because well, they're chatting rubbish, they could have 1 million followers or thousands of followers that aren't educated, so they think, oh yeah, they're boss.
Yeah, I think that's something that like we're going to try and clear up, really, myths and issues in the industry, like over however long we do these podcasts, when we've got our members in and we're chatting to them and things and see what they think and where they've heard certain things, we can put our opinions across to the members on that.
Yeah.
And then hopefully, as a collective, our audience will start to realise that like the pros and cons, the myths and truths about the industry.
Because even like starting out, there's still things that I still learn and that I'm still learning about like the fitness industry and myths and...
You never stop learning.
Yeah.
Like that guy, I've got an online coaching client who's come over from France.
Yeah.
And he said to me before, he's like, is it true that the brain uses 6 grams of glycogen an hour? And I was like, I've got absolutely no idea. Like,
I have not heard that.
I've got no idea, I know, but we googled it and it's true.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was something like 120 grams of glycogen a day your brain needs to function, to use. And I was like, fucking hell, mind's blown there.
Yeah.
But you will always continue to learn. And the industry's always changing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Always new studies
There's always new studies coming out to say like, oh no, actually whatever was right 10 years ago or 2 years ago is now not right, and there's a better way to do things. So you've got to stay current with things as well.
No, definitely. But it's I don't know, it's just, it's still kind of fresh to me at the minute, so I've probably like still bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, excited to be a full-time PT.
By like the 10th podcast, you'll be great.
I know, I'll be like
sitting here, stressed,
rocking.
look up and all the stuff. I don't want to do this anymore, the industry's got me.
Or I could go the other way and just turn it in sports bra. Like, this is how it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Only way. It'll just be an underwear.
Underwear and high heels all day in the gym.
Oh, that's the one that gets me the most, like, when you actually see the photos and I'm like, you're wearing high heels in a gym? Like, when would that happen? When would that happen?
I've got no idea. I don't really... We could probably talk about this all day.
Yeah.
But I sort of get the logic of, right, I want to show my legs and my arse to the point where, like, I can see the shape and stuff. So, like, right, yeah, I'm going to get a progress picture in the mirror of me, so I have to be in my knickers. But I don't understand when there's, like, they're sat on the floor in the knickers and bra.
At
home with a messy room with a life quote underneath it about, like, I don't know, achieving fucking greatness or something like that.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't understand. It's not like a flattering angle or, like, you can't see, like, oh yeah, she's got good shape on her legs or good shape on her, or whatever it is. So there's no, like, progress picture needed there.
Because I was going to say, I put progress pictures on.
Yeah, it's purely just look at me and I'm naked. Please like it. And I've put a quote on there to try and justify putting this picture
This is why I'm naked, because happiness is wealth.
Yeah, and I'm happy being naked. I'm happy getting likes because it makes me feel more secure about myself.
I know, it is mad. Do you reckon, because obviously I'm mainly on about, like, female PTs, do you think, is there any stuff that you've seen with male PTs where you're like, what am I reading here?
Yeah. It seems to be older male PTs, which I see, like, people sort of, like, in the 20s and 30s and that, seem to be alright. I've not seen many bad ones on there. It seems to be, like, older guys, older PTs, which I see sometimes and I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing with people, do you know what I mean? And it's just, like, old crap workouts where, like, sort of, like, just thrash people. Get them in and thrash people for an hour, and that's just what they want. And it's like, well, you're not making them any better, you're just making them feel
just tired,
sick and they're tired. Anyone can make anyone tired.
Yeah, and then they're going to be aching for the rest of the week, so what will they get done?
Yeah, they don't achieve anything from it, so they don't ever progress really, they just probably get a bit fitter.
Yeah.
Right, I think we're just running out of time for the cameras to thingy, so we'll just finish off with basically, we're going to do more of these, obviously.
Don't get naked on Instagram.
Try not to get naked on Instagram.
But that lighting upstairs is brilliant, so if you are... The lighting
upstairs is brilliant. The industry's full of knobheads.
Yeah.
And we're going to do more of these, so if you've got any questions or, like, issues that you want to talk about, or truths, myths, whatever it is, or if you want to come on and have a chat with us, have a brew, then fire us a message over and we'll arrange that.
Sounds good to me.
Peace out.